Dzień dobry, cześć wszystkim! Witam was na kolejnym odcinku czytania książki Guild Wars The Edge of Destiny. Zmieniamy troszeczkę formę. Będziemy starali się odwiedzać lokacje w grze w momencie, kiedy dzieje się akcja. Także zapraszam was do kontynuacji. Jeżeli nie pamiętacie, co działo się w poprzednich odcinkach, warto sobie odświeżyć pamięć. Linki i filmiki na pewno znajdziecie na profilu, także zapraszam, a my jedziemy już dalej. Day was dying as Logan Thackeray and his scouts reached a high pass above the timberline. They were about to descend into a new valley, but Logan lingered on a rocky overhang and peered back the way they had come, watching for movements. So far, only the shadows had moved, lengthening as the sun quit the world. The road they had taken would discourage any but the angriest pursuers. Of course, these foes were furious. At first, there was nothing. The mountain was silent, the air still. But then he glimpsed it. 5 miles back and half a mile downslope, the saplings shivered with their passage. The char were coming. Logan scrambled back from the overhang and went to his scouts. "They're closing on us. They're only 5 miles back." The scouts stared at him, their faces white. They were light scouts trained for merchant caravanas, not even part of Ebon Vanguard. None of them had faced a single char, let alone a dozen. "The mountain and the darkness are our allies," Logan said. "We will set traps as we retreat." "Where? To the west?" "Those are ogre lands," objected Westcott. "Maybe we will get past the ogres and the char won't," Logan simply said. "Let's go!" He led the others down into a new valley. Beneath a staring moon, Legionnaire Ritlock Brimstone bounded along a trail, dragging the air into his lungs. "They're close now. Can't you smell them?" In the blackness, Sever Sootclaw crushed his foot on a stone. "Draw your sword. We need light." "And show them where we are?" sneered Ritlock. "We can't see. We've lost 2 already to the traps. How many more?" "It wasn't the darkness that killed them. It was their own stupidity and the cleverness of these humans. The leader knows this land. He knows how we fight." Sootclaw's brow rumpled. "You sound as if you admire him." "Yes, like the hound admires the fox," Ritlock said, his eyes flashing. "Fall in! After me!" They went this way, south and west. He grinned into the darkness. "We'll catch them within the hour." "This way!" Logan hissed in the darkness as he ran along the rocky bank of the mountain stream. It was the only sure path throughout the forest. On all sides, moonlight showed thickets of pine that they couldn't navigate. Behind them flashed glints of horns and fangs or steel. The char were covering. Logan and his scouts peeled through the stream, fighting to keep their footing on water-soothed stones. They were bunched tight, prey running from predators. The stream dropped away before him in a sudden waterfall. "Hold up! Hold up!" warned Logan. The other scouts halted behind him, stopping just on the brink. "How far down?" asked Westcott. Logan kicked a stone over the edge and counted to 5 before he heard it hit. "Too far." "What now?" Logan smiled grimly. "Now we wade the stream and find another way." "They're closing," Evelyn noted. "Yes, they are," Logan replied. "We've killed 2 or 3, but their leader is a wily one. We will kill a few more before they corner us. Come on!" He stepped into the frigid stream. Water rose to his knees and hips before it grew shallower. Sodden and shivering, Logan and his team rushed up the far bank and away into the darkness. But there was no stream to guide them now, and little moonlight In minutes they had blundered into a thicket. Swords came out to hack through. At last they broke into a high glade and ran beneath the moon. Behind them, char blades battered through the thicket. Logan and his team ran between two strands of pine and into a narrow valley, stripped with moon shadow. Blindly they rushed forward and into a steep stone wall. "Find a way out!" growled Logan. "There's no way out," Westcott replied. "A box canyon." "Try climbing. Find anything to grab hold of," commanded Logan. The scouts fumbled in the darkness along the rock walls. Then a light dawned, a fiery light. The scouts turned to see a flaming sword sliding from a stone scabbard. The light sketched out a lionish face, grinning with fangs and eyes that smiled red. The char stalked forward, towering over the man, and thrust his flaming sword high. Logan pulled his warhammer from his belt and stepped up. "Wedge formation behind me!" The scouts lifted their weapons and positioned themselves. The char with the burning sword spoke. "At last, the rats are cornered." Logan flashed a cocky smile. "We took out a few of you. And now we'll take out all of you," the char growled. Around him, more char warriors marched up, slinging their axe rifles down and pointing them at the humans. Their leader shouted, "Fire!" The rifles roared, hurling out a barrage of smoke and lead. Tym sposobem zakończyliśmy rozdział 2 książki Guild Wars The Edge of Destiny. Rozdział 3 Little People Big Projects przeniesie nas w zupełnie inny kraniec świata. Także czekajcie, stay tuned i do usłyszenia wkrótce.